So here's two corporate CEOs, and you know, their traditional way of doing business is they're going to put this on GNC or super supplements and do some advertising and get it out there. The problem is, here we have a good-looking bottle, Asea Advanced Life. It says back here, Asea may be the single most significant health breakthrough of the 21st century. Wow. What's in it? It's going to be about 40 bucks. What's in it? It's sodium chloride and distilled water. Who's going to pay 40 bucks for a jug of salt water? They're going to put it back on the shelf. But they've literally just passed on probably the most important scientific discovery in health in their lifetime. So this needs some explaining. So because that became a direct marketing company where people can find out what it is by people like you and me telling them about it. So people started taking it, and athletes started taking it, and they found out that, hey, something's different here. Athletes were saying, I've got more energy, it takes me less time to recover. VO2 max, Lance Armstrong said that the difference between first place and 50th place in the Tour de France is about 1 to 2% VO2 max. You can increase your VO2 max by exercising, disciplined exercise every 3 to 6 months. You can increase it illegally by taking performance-enhancing drugs by about 2 to 6%. By taking performance-enhancing drugs. They did studies, put these athletes on it for 2 weeks. They came back with lower average heart rates, less soreness, and better recovery. But here's the game changer: a 12% increase in the time to reach a ventilatory threshold. That's VO2 max. So now we're talking about not just a slight edge, we're talking about a huge edge in the athletic world. Watch a quick video on, before the video. When everything else is equal, endurance, recovery are everything, because that allows you to train better. We have a little housekeeping issue here. For sports, they came up with this Asea pouch. It's important that you don't drink this directly from the jug. If your saliva goes back in there, slowly over time, it will denature the reactive molecules and make them less bioactive. Okay. The second thing is you don't want them to come into contact with metal, so drink it out of plastic or paper. The other thing is you don't want to mix it with anything, so don't mix it with orange juice or anything like that. When it comes into contact with organic material, it will slowly start to denature the molecules. The last thing is it's more effective if you take it on an empty stomach. If you have a bunch of food in your stomach, some of that will be denatured by the food in your stomach instead of getting absorbed in the body. Is it bad to take it on a full stomach? No. It will be more effective if you take it on an empty stomach. Okay. So athletes not drinking Asea are at a serious disadvantage. Those who
had a fabulous run. I set a PR by a minute and a half.
I had a negative split, which is something I have been trying to achieve for 2 years.
I am simply faster and a better athlete because of Asea.
When I was introduced to Asea, I was very impressed with the 3 components of endurance, recovery, and repair. Something you don't see in one product ever, especially at this level.
I went down to a sports clinic and I got tested. I ran on a treadmill at an incline, got all my ventilatory thresholds and heart rates tested, and then I went on the product for 6 weeks. Returned to the same clinical test, had it all done. I was able to run faster, at a steeper incline, at a lower heart rate.
I feel stronger as rides progress, that my legs don't feel as fatigued. I feel like I have more energy and my mental focus gets stronger as the ride progresses.
It's not an energy drink. It's an endurance, which is completely different, because with energy there's a high and then there's a low. With an endurance product there's not ever a low. It's just effective during exercise.
Okay, you might not feel an energy rush, but you go out on a long hike, a long run, a long bike ride, a long swim, and you'll find the difference. You'll feel the difference.
So this allows me to actually go out and train, feel good, recover, train more often.
I use Asea. I think it's a good product. It's helped me in a lot of ways with recovery and quality of workouts. It's a product that I can, with good conscience recommend to my athletes.
I wouldn't want to be without it. I think my performance would drop. I think I would be risking injury, and so I absolutely love it, and I want to stay on it forever.
Any professional athlete will tell you, you know your body. You know even a certain drink or a particular meal, you really know and you're in tune with your body. And I know now that Asea is a part of my life for the rest of my life.
James Lawrence was the one in there. He just set a world's record. He did 22 half Ironman in 22 weeks. Okay, no one's ever done that before. He did that in half Ironman season. The other person is Rich Roll. Rich Roll was in Men's Fitness magazine. He's voted to be one of the top 25 most fit men in the world. his training partner started taking Asea and said, "You got to get on this stuff." He said, "No, no, no. I've never heard of redox molecules. I'm not interested." Finally, he talked him into taking it, and he's never publicly endorsed any product. He's a strict vegetarian, and he came out and said, "Hey, this is the real deal." Well, they want to do something that everyone's ever been done, that nobody has ever done before. They did something last year called the Epic 5 Challenge. They did 5 full Ironman in 5 consecutive days on 5 different Hawaiian islands. Nobody has ever done that before, okay? And they averaged about 2 to 4 hours of sleep every night because the logistics of getting all their bicycles, their food, their supplements, their Asea from island to island. They had 9 different crates of gear that went with it from each island. And so that is quite an accomplishment, and it just attests. And one more thing is the Olympic athletes in the Chula Vista Olympic Training Center in California are being given Asea at no charge. So a company that started September 10th, 2010 to be given to Olympic athletes less than 9 months later is pretty significant. So what I'm getting at is you think about those 6 people who are terminally ill, and then you think about these top athletes, okay? This product has something for the sickest of the sick and the fittest of the fit, and it will literally benefit everyone in between. That's pretty powerful. So along with that comes an opportunity, okay? In the last 30 years, opportunities have been in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, exotic juices. These things right now have tons of competitions. There's thousands of vitamins, thousands of antioxidant companies. There are 87 different exotic juice companies, okay? This is different. And like I said in the beginning, if someone ever says, "Oh, is this kind of like?" It's not kind of like anything out there. This is completely different, okay? It's a whole new wave of science. This is something that's going to be huge for the next 30 years. And I hate to say it, but pretty much they've got a monopoly on this. This is something that everybody is deficient in. Everybody needs more of this, and this is the only place that you can get it. So with that comes an opportunity. Like I said, they're a direct marketing company. Traditional marketing, you take things from the manufacturer to the consumer, and you have a bunch of advertising costs. They cut out the advertising costs, and they go directly from the manufacturer to the consumer, and they pay people to tell the story of Asea. That's what's going on today. They call it relationship marketing, direct marketing, multi-level marketing, whatever. It's direct marketing. Asea compensation plan, there's a bunch of different stuff here. It pays weekly. There's 7 different ways to get paid. You can buy a product at retail, sell it at wholesale. I do that in my office quite a bit, and that works good. People can also buy directly from the company, become a preferred customer. They can buy it at wholesale when they're on the auto ship, and instead of being $150 a case, it's $120 a case, plus tax and shipping. The next thing you get paid as an associate is called the Fast Start bonus. The way that works is, look at this example of people coming in buying a 4-case enrollment pack. It saves you a lot of money. You get 4 cases, basically like buy 3, get 1 free. You do that, then you come in and you have Ann and Bob do the same thing. When you do that, you get an enroller bonus of $60 each, so you make $120. When you get them to do the same thing, a couple things happen. First one is you get $30 on each one of those, so there's another $120, so now you're up to $240. The second thing that happens is Ann and Bob became what's called directors, and so you get, for making them a director, you get a director's bonus of $50 each on them. Along with that, you have something called team commission down there that pays you another $30, and so when you have this structure set up, you've recouped your costs there in the $370. Now, as you continue to do that, that was bringing you more money. Now, this is a binary in this structure, meaning that the next person that you sign up and tell about this, you're going to have to put them either under Ann or under Bob. You can't start a third leg, okay? Which is kind of exciting, because if you have somebody who's excited about the business, all of a sudden you got to start getting people underneath you. Now, the next way to get paid is the team commissions. The way that works is they say this is you, and you've got a whole network of people, people that you've signed up, and they've signed up, and they've signed up. Typical example, in 1 week you've got 5,000 volume on this side, 6,000 volume on that side. What they do is they take 5,000 from each side. So they take 5,000 away from here, you're down to 0. Take 5,000 away from here, you bank 1,000. So when you start next week, you'll start with 1,000 on that side. They pay you 10% of your week leg, so $500. So this maxes out at $10,000 a week. This is only one of the ways to get paid, but this one maxes out at $10,000 a week. Tough. Anyways, so the way this works is, let's say, you know, the power of 2. If you just went out and got 2 people that want, got 2 people and all that, and you follow that, and all that did is happen for a year. At the end of 6 months, you'd have 64 people in your organization, all ordering at 1 case per month. You'd have a residual income of $630 a month. Not a lot, but hey, that could make a car payment. That could, you know, do some significant things. After 9 months, all of a sudden, whoa, it starts to get looking like more of a full-time income. After 12 months, you've maxed out the pay plan, and you're doing $40,000 a month, okay, which is basically $10,000 a week. So
and this is only on one of the pay plans.
This is just on one way to get paid, yeah. There's 7 different ways to get paid. And so, you know, but this isn't a perfect world. We don't live in a perfect world. Some people are going to only tell one person. Some people may tell nobody, okay? But some people, like me and the people in this room, are going to go out and tell. I've been I've been working it seriously for the last 2 months, and I've told 13 people about it. And when I looked this morning, there was 384 people in my organization. So the person who sponsored me is excited, and we're going to keep this going. Anyways, so it works out. The next way to get paid is called the check match. And what they do is they pay you a check. Everyone in your organization that you've personally sponsored, or that's in the generations of the people that you've personally sponsored, when they get a check, you'll get a percentage of that check. Let's say over time you built 1,000 associates, and they're averaging $500 a month. Some people are making $10,000 a month. Some people are making $50 a month, but it averages out to $500. That would be $500,000 a month in team income. We'll assume that the check match is 10%. For that month, your check match check would be $50,000, and that's in addition to what you earned in team incomes, the fast start bonus, and all that. So what if you build a team of 10,000 associates? You know, it's unlimited. You hear about people in multi-level marketing that make these outrageous incomes. This is how it happens.
And what's been the percent this last month?
This is very conservative, because the last 3 months, this is hovered right at 20 to 21%. So 10% is a very conservative estimate there. So here's where we are as far as timing goes. Most of these companies, these type of opportunities, they start out and they slowly grow until they reach a point that they call momentum. When you reach momentum, it's like, hey, all of a sudden, you know what? Nobody ever heard of antioxidants a long time ago. Now everybody knows about them. They all want them. Nobody's heard of redox signaling molecules. Pretty soon, a certain percentage of the population will know this and understand it, and it will become accepted. Now the only place they can get this is through Asea. This is going to start to take off and go through this window like this. They estimate we've got somewhere between a year and 2 years to go from here to here. So we've got a year to 2 years to really build a team of people to get this message out to people. If we've got a big team going, when you hit this window, that's where those, you know, $50,000 a month, $40,000 a month checks will be generated. And will people earn those? Yes. Will everybody earn them? No. But the people who work hard, you'll get paid according to your efforts. Okay. So this is exciting. We are in the right place at the right time. This opportunity will not be matched. If this was something that I thought would show up in Costco 2 years from now, with half the price as a knockoff brand, I probably wouldn't be here. This is the only place you'll ever be able to get redox signaling molecules. So here we go. Residual income. You know, if I want to, I'm a chiropractor, and if I want to retire with residual income, putting things in a CD, I want to retire $10,000 a month, I need $4 million in there. I got some saved, but I don't have $4 million yet. This is going to help me get there faster. Another advantage, you can be your own boss. There's no employees. Empower others. Do you think there's anybody out there who may be looking for an income opportunity right now? Right now, it's tough. There are people who are motivated who just haven't found the right vehicle. This is a vehicle that if you show the right people, they'll make this happen. Tax advantages, your own business, there's write-offs right off the bat. Personal development and recognition, extra income to financial freedom, residual income, and that's the thing. Most jobs don't earn residual income. Most jobs